I'm here to talk to you about Indian education, higher education in particular. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel, and I'm back again here with hot topic. Is education necessary to uplift not only the youth of the country but to uplift the economy and the social structure? What is it about it? That's what we're going to discuss it today. That why so many socialist, economist, reformist, including the billionaires and the people, those who do research on uh, fall and decline of of particular nation. There were certain books written by Ray Dalio, the famous author of Changing World Order, and the 10 Rules of Successful Nation by Rajesh Sharma. They all focus on one thing. The one thing is common in most of the authors. They precisely focus on two things. Number one, if you have a population, especially the young population, which can enter into the workforce, and you educate and train them, you will transform economical and social structure of your own country. That these two factors decides whether the nation will go on rise or will decline or it will muddle through. And all these two things, particularly the education and giving the employment opportunities to everybody, it depends on the political leader. If your leadership is awesome, because at the end they all talk about the good leadership, because the good leader knows how to transform the young people into to utilize the make the advantage of them. That's a story in a nutshell. The great deal needs to be done. What we're going to do about it, because if we don't do this at this moment when we have a 65% population which is entering into the workforce, I mean, we are a young, productive, dynamic country. 65% population which can, transform your economy. You can uplift to a developed nation. But at the same time, if we don't educate and train them, these underprivileged, undereducated, frustrated people can become a prey to blandishment of the politicians, not politicians, and people, those who are looking for an advantage in their perspective. They can give them gun, they can give them some nonsense notarious stuff which will destroy the structure of the society. It will decline us economically, socially, and at the world level. So what needs to be done? Yes, education, expansion, and employability. These are the few things that we need to work upon at this moment. The first thing is you need to improve the level of education, where not in IIM or IIT I'm talking about. How many of you could afford to go to IIT? Maybe because of surrounding mental status, social status, you can't afford to go to IIT or IIM, maybe because of monetary status. So what needs to be done? There has to be a solution. The middle class, the lower middle class, the poor people, the people, those who are left out during the revolution of education system after British left. So what needs to be done? We need to improve our education system. We have even a city from where I come. There's a small city called Bareilly in Uttar Pradesh. There will be around 10 to 11 colleges which are producing more than 200 BTechs every day, but they're giving the quality of the education. No, simply not satisfied. I myself not satisfied with the graduates that I interview, because they have not properly learned. I mean, if you talk about the Infosys, they're running the re-education system for the people they have already hired for something they have not learned or properly learned in their academics. So the quality of education, faculty needs to be improved at a level where middle class or lower middle class going for an education, and those colleges are in their approach. So we need to reach out to the unreached. We need to include the excluded one. So that's the story in a nutshell. Government is committed to give the education. They are giving policies and pumping out the money, but the money is not the whole answer. We need to work upon these two criteria. The number one, we ensure the colleges which are in approach, which are in reach for the middle and lower middle class families, it improves a lot. I mean, faculty wise, department wise, practical wise. The theoretical theory is not only going to work. A theory, you can search it on Google. It's available there on one click. What needs to be done is they need to be practically strong. All the youth which are doing the engineering, medical, they need to be practical. They need to have exposure of the real world. They need to have such sort of lab system, which is actually unfortunately not there. I myself belong to a city, I've already told you. Their infrastructure, their lab system, if you see, go there, it's not up to the mark, up to a level. We need to have, not, level to an IIT or IIM, but at least people get sensible when they come out of the colleges. Their personality is not improved at all. When they spend 4 years, 4 lakh rupees, if you talk about the private college, that's another matter of 10 talk, how the private colleges are charging money and what scam they are running. I already have a different video upon that, so I'll be talking more on this. I just want to cut the story in short. I will be meeting you in next video. The first and foremost thing that you need to do is you improve your middle class, the universities which are approachable by the middle class. How you improve that will be discussed in the next video. That is all about at this moment. Thank you so much for watching me. If you like, just like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you want more contents like that, I'll be producing each and every day. I'm here to help the youth. I'm a counselor, I'm a life coach, I do career counseling, everything that is required for graduates, undergraduates, and people, those who are trying to get into the world of the university. I'm here to talk about all that stuff. So if you're ready, want to go pay attention, just come back to me, write in the comment box. Thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye. Bye-bye.